Part 24. The next day, I kept wandering around looking for work. This time, I finally got lucky. On the west side of Dingpangzi Plaza, I found a job at a barbecue place run by an old man from Shenyang. He told me his son had a two-story swan caiu, pickled fish, restaurant in Temple City, while he managed this smaller spot selling skewers, fried food, and dumplings. In winter, they also sold frozen lamb slices for hot pot. A textbook Dong Beijiao Ziguan, a northeastern dumpling and barbecue joint. My official title was kitchen helper. In reality, it meant everything. Every minute I had to keep my eyes open for work. No standing still, no breaks, no chatting. The old man's voice echoed like a drill sergeant's, "Move faster. Don't stop." Work hours were brutal, noon to midnight, 12 hours straight, $70 a day, one meal included. But I couldn't afford to be picky. The restaurant was called Jin Jin Yu Wei, full of flavor. During rush hours, I had to grill lamb skewers, cook on the iron plate chives, squid, tofu, whatever came in. The most annoying thing on the menu was pollock fish. I'd never even heard of mingtaiu before that job. You had to deep fry it first, then grill it again. Twice the work, same pay. Working in a restaurant meant having a memory like a machine. Rule number 1, remember every table's order. Rule number 2, remember exactly where everything was in the storage room. Once I got the hang of it, grilling wasn't hard if you had hands, you could do it. The only tricky dish was chives. You had to sear the stems first, then the leaves, or customers would get stomachaches and come back cursing. When it wasn't busy, I was either threading lamb onto skewers or kneading dough to make my angin, wheat gluten. Threading meat vertically made the portions look bigger. Go horizontal and you'd double the cost. They called it chu chuan, making the skewer count, basically a restaurant trick for selling less as more. Kneading the dough for my angin took forever. You had to squeeze and press it for at least half an hour until your arms went numb. I'd stand there half delirious, muttering to myself, "It's not dough, it's not dough, it's a giant boob, it's a giant boob," anything to keep myself entertained. The starchy rinse water couldn't be thrown out either. The boss saved it for a bespectacled Xian guy who made liangpi, cold noodles, to sell out front. Not a drop wasted. The lamb slices came from the wholesale market, frozen meat blocks, around $3-4 per pound. A southern guy operated the slicing machine all day, shaving them into perfect thin rolls. He sold them for $21 for 3 pounds, a good profit in winter when everyone was craving hot pot. As for our staff meal, every night, the boss cooked it himself: shredded cabbage stir-fried with pork bits, plus a big pot of tofu and cabbage soup. There were 5 of us, me, 2 other male helpers, the cashier girl, and the old man. 2 dishes, 1 soup, no complaints allowed. The vegetables in America are good, the boss would say proudly. Very expensive. I swallowed my frustration with the soup. Once a week Sunday night, after closing we cleaned the kitchen. That was chaos, like celebrating Chinese New Year with mops and curses flying everywhere. That's also when the cooking oil got changed once a week. The trick to running a restaurant, the old man always said, is don't fear customers calling the food too old. Just make sure they don't get diarrhea. Next door was Boiling Point, a Taiwanese hot pot chain. Always packed. Their teppanyaki guy earned $1,800 a month, working 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. I learned that while smoking behind the shop. I mentioned it casually during dinner, and the 2 other helpers froze. The boss snorted. You want to do teppanyaki? Sure. But it'll cost you your balls. We all stared. Too much heat under the grill, he explained, dead serious. You stand there every night, the radiation fries your nuts. Say goodbye to your next generation. I didn't know whether to laugh or take notes. Boss, you win, I said. After 5 days, I'd finally gotten the hang of things, knew where every ingredient was, could handle rush hour without panicking. Just when I thought I might last a month or 2, the old man handed me $350 cash and fired me. Too slow, he said flatly. I was furious. How fast did he expect a new guy to be? The other 2 helpers had been there for months. But I knew arguing was useless. They just split my workload between them. From all those greasy nights, I learned one clear truth about restaurant work: never be the helper. It's the lowest rung, most work, least pay, 0 respect. Assistant cook sounds better, but it's just another word for helper. You still do everyone else's dirty work, and you never stop moving. Real cooks, the wok masters, get to breathe between orders. Helpers don't. In a kitchen, there's no such thing as resting. If you stop, you're already falling behind.